Alright, so I was gonna come on and talk about a manga I'm reading. Ooh, frame rate. And so, but I thought I'd just talk about manga in general before I even talk about specific manga. So like, originally I was in the anime, right? And I was watching JoJo Part 5. I finished it. JoJo's like one of my favorite series ever. I'm like, alright, Part 6 didn't take too long to come out. It still hasn't even been announced. And so around January, I got impatient. I was like, fine, I'll just read the manga. And that was how I started reading manga. Was JoJo Part 6, Stone Ocean. Then I caught up all the way up on JoJo, and I was like, alright, yeah. And part 6 and 7 were both colored because they're older, but since Part 8 is still relatively new, I had to read in black and white, and so that was like a thing I didn't want to do, but I got used to it pretty quick. And it kind of has its own flair, really. And that was originally why I started reading manga, because before I didn't care enough. And then I was like, alright, yeah, what else can I read? And then I read, I don't know what I read, but let me look. I know some of the stuff, like Kaiji, it only has the first 2 parts animated, and so I'm not caught up on it, I'm still reading it. And I started reading Chainsaw Man, when I got a text, and it's like, you should watch Beastars. And I was like, I don't want to watch Beastars, it's kind of furry, but I'll watch it. And I really liked it, and then I read the manga, and I'm all caught up on that. I tried to read the Hunter x Hunter manga, but I don't really care too much about Hunter x Hunter. I mean, I watched all of it, and I read a little bit into it, but like, I don't know, I got other things to read. I started reading the One Piece manga, even though I only read it in physical because my school library has it, and I haven't been in school in a while, so I haven't been reading that. But I used to just read that during math class instead of doing math work. And then I read Uzumaki because I always wanted to read that. And then some other ones. And then I downloaded the Shonen Jump app, mainly just to keep up with Chainsaw Man, because I was like reading it pirated, I'm pretty sure, because that's how you have to read most of these things, unless you want to pay. I don't want to pay. Yeah. But, so I downloaded the Shonen Jump app to read it. And then, so that's like, reading it legit. And also it's like, you get the translations fast. And as well, there's like, while I was reading Chainsaw Man on the Shonen Jump app, some new like manga, like Chapter 1, brand new, came out, and I started reading those. Just because I could. And that's basically like how I got to where I am now. Just drop that. And to say like anime is more entertaining than manga, I feel like this is dishonest. They're both about equal, really. I have some physical manga behind me, but usually I just buy that because it's from a series I like. I don't actually ever read it because I've already seen the anime. That's really all I have to say about that subject. And then I'll record a video talking about specific manga and whatnot. That's my story on how I got into manga.